Don't want to fix it alone? Call RVFix to get virtual assistance from a certified technician today.
Hi, this is Kevin with RVFix. Today we're going to be going over changing if you got a cracked sink drain right down here in the tub of the sink. Everything we're going to do is going to be underneath there, so we'll get started, show you how that's going to come off. So everything under here should be hand tightened. If you ever do need any tools, usually just a pair of channel locks. An adjustable channel locks like that will usually get you for some of these bigger and odd shaped fittings on here. So if this was our cracked one right here, the first thing we're just going to do is we're going to disconnect our drain line. And that's just going to unscrew from there. And then we would want to actually move that out of the way so we can loosen up this one just to help give us a little bit of spin on there. Not all the sink tubs will be the same as in the plumbing down below. If you have just one drain, you're just going to have the P-trap coming off of that. And you might need to actually disconnect the P-trap to give yourself room when you're disconnecting this. On the double sink basin like this, we can just kind of move one or the other out of our way. Now that the drain is off, we have a larger plastic nut that looks like it's part of the drain, but that's actually what holds that guy on there. And that's, again, like I said, this should be hand tight, is normally enough to stop these from leaking. But if not, we can get a pair of channel locks on there to take it off or tighten it up. We're just going to loosen that big nut that holds this drain on there. That guy just comes off. There is a little bit of a gasket on there. You just want to make sure, whether it be rubber or whatever kind, you keep that on there. And then that sink drain just comes right out of there. Again, this style does have a gasket that goes underneath it as well. You'd want to make sure there's no cracks or, warps or anything on there. If there is, most likely your new one will come with one as well. Some of these drains will have a different type of gasket. They'll actually use a type of sealant under there. It could be regular silicone to what we call putty tape or butyl tape as well. If there is something like that on there, a lot of the times when you take the drain off, you will clean the old stuff off from around here and just apply a new bit of sealant when we put the new one on. So for this one, if this is our new one, we would just throw our gasket back on there, set it down in the hole, and we're just going to take our big plastic nut and get it started on there. So a lot of times, this thing moves pretty freely. So that's why I'm holding it with one hand from under here while I get the big plastic nut started. When you're getting this started on there, just nice and gentle. It's all plastic threads. So if it doesn't feel like it's going on there easy, you might be cross-threading it and you might want to take that nut off and start over again, because it should just spin nice and freely on there. And we're just going to get it nice and tight. Like I said, most of the time hand tightening all this plumbing is where it should be. Squeeze it down nice and tight. You would bring back your drain line, and that also has gaskets in there as well. Just make sure, like I said, any of that stuff, we're not losing it as we put this back together. Line our plumbing back up, and same thing for this one. You want to make sure it starts to go on there nice and smooth and easy, not crooked. A lot of times if you're starting to cross thread, you'll barely get a thread or so on there before it gets tight. And again, just nice and hand tight on there. Should seal that back up. All right.
Thanks for watching. If this video didn't solve your problem, don't worry. We're here to help. Give us a call at 1-844-66-RVFix. We'll diagnose your issue quickly with a certified technician on a video call, get any parts and warranty processed, and if needed, we'll coordinate a service center or mobile technician to get you fixed. We'll handle it all so you can get back to camping.